we will suffer in every way. It's estimated that most professions have a half-life of about 4 years. So you can see that effectiveness with
As we loosened up our old perception of our son and developed value-based motives, literally new feelings began to emerge.
oneself,
We found
with
ourselves
body,
enjoying
mind,
him instead of
even
comparing
with one's
or
spirit,
judging him.
is appeased.
We stopped trying to clone him on our own image.
Talk
You
about
see
something
now,
that has
this is
changed
the
our
essence of
lives,
effectiveness.
and many of
The
us
same thing
wonder
applies
if
to
we could
relationships.
ever
Take a marriage
again
relationship.
do without it.
You may
This
have a
month
situation like
marks
that.
the 25th anniversary of the invention of the worldwide.
Positively manipulate him.
I saw a
into an
while back
acceptable
a very
social
successful
mode.
person. He went from nothing
Because
to
we saw
being
him as
worth hundreds of
fundamentally
millions of dollars.
happy and able to
Yet he
cope
had a
with
totally
life
bankrupt family.
We
And the
stopped
question's
protecting
asked,
him
was this
from the
person
ridicule
truly
of others.
successful? To use our language,
But you know, he'd been
effective.
nurtured.
Well, in the business sense,
So he
maybe
went through some
you'd
withdrawal
say yes.
phases,
But in the total
which he
sense, in
expressed
terms
and
of what
which we
really
accepted,
matters on one's deathbed,
but did not necessarily
you'd probably say
respond
no.
to.
Production
What
capability
started
was utterly
as a way for
neglected in his
scientists
marriage and
to share
family.
information has
Can you see
changed nearly everything.
As the weeks and
We
months
will
passed,
provide some history
began to
and
feel
then
that
hear
life
what
required
may be the
firm
future for
peace.
sharing huge amounts.
He began to
What
blossom
about business?
at his own pace.
What happens when you neglect the goose, the
He
PC of
became
business?
outstanding.
I remember
As
a
measured
clam
by
chowder house that
standards
literally
and
was so
social
popular
criteria.
you could hardly get near the place from about
Socially,
11 in the morning
athletically, at a rapid clip.
until 2 in the afternoon.
Far beyond
I mean,
the
people would
so-called
not only buy it
natural
for their lunch,
developmental
they would buy a big
processes.
bucket of it for their dinner and take it home. It
As the
was
years
so
passed,
good.
he was elected to
It
several
was so
student body
popular.
leadership
Then
positions.
new management came in, and no one knew about the change of management, so they used the same name, everything else, but they watered down the clam chowder.
He developed an
And I guess what happened to the bottom line for a month or so?
that
It
has
took
enabled
off.
him
Why?
to relate
They
in
saved all that
non-threatening
cost,
ways
all that
all
expense, and the
kinds.
quality put into the clam chowder. But eventually,
Sandra and I
it
believe that
liquidated
our
the
son's
loyalty of
socially impressive accomplishments were more a serendipitous expression of the feelings he had about himself than merely a response to social reward. This was an amazing experience for Sandra and me, and a very instructional one in dealing with our other children and in other roles as well. It brought to our awareness on a very
the customer
personal
base.
level
It liquidated
vital
it little by little. The
difference
goose
between personality
died.
ethic and
They
the
tried to
character
recover
ethic
it,
of
to revive
success.
it. But by that time, there was such
The
a
psalmist
violation
expressed
of
our
trust with
conviction
the
well.
public. People would not go back.
Search your
They simply
own
didn't
heart
trust them anymore.
with all
They wouldn't even
diligence,
believe those.
for out of it flow the issues of life.
Ounce of information.
New heading.
It is nice to have you
Primary
with
and
us
secondary
as we start a
greatness.
new week.
My experience with my son
Who said it was the same clam chowder as before. Why, they felt violated. That's so often the case in human organizations.
study of
I mean,
perception
reading.
and my
You can
reading and
liquidate
success
human
literature
resources by
coalesced
practice.
to create one of those aha experiences in life when suddenly things just simply click into place. I was suddenly able to see the powerful impact of the personality ethic.
That focus almost exclusively on the production of desired results. The gold peak.
Looking at the world as it is.
And eggs, but neglects production capability.
And to clearly
That is,
understand the
neglects the
subtle,
goose.
often
What about the
consciously
employee who serves the
unidentified
customer?
discrepancies
How can you neglect the production capability with that person? Just cut out training.
between what I knew to be true, some things I had been
Cut
taught
out
many years
careful
ago as a child,
selection and orientation. And with business generally, you could cut out institutional advertising. You could cut out research and development. In fact, you could cut out any form of people development. And for a period of
things that were deep in
It
my
all
own
started
inner sense
in
of
March
value.
of
And the quick
1999.
fix philosophy
British
that surrounded me every day. I understood at a deeper level why
In time,
as I
you
had
could
worked
double,
through the
even
years with
quadruple the
people
bottom
from
line
all
of any
walks of
organization.
life.
Just cut out
I had
all
found
of
that the things I was
Scientist
teaching
Tim
and knew to be
Berners-Lee
effective
was working
often
at
had
CERN,
variance
the
with
European
popular
Organization
voices.
for Nuclear Research.
I am not
production capability of the PC. And for a quarter or two, what's it going to look like? Well, look at all the golden eggs you've just been raking.
not suggesting that elements
In fact,
of the
you can apply
personality
this
ethic,
fundamental principle of
personality
production
growth,
capability with
communication
every
skill training.
stakeholder in business.
Tak nemám chlapca, tak triasia. Ale musí to byť pekné, to nesmie to...
Just ask yourself this question. How well is the relationship with the stakeholder sustaining?
In fact,
Capacity to produce what we want from that stakeholder,
sometimes,
whether it be a
essential for
supplier,
success.
community.
I believe that they are. But these are secondary, not primary traits. Perhaps in utilizing our human capacity to build on the foundation of generations before
Airmen
us,
out there, distributors, dealers,
inadvertently
and of
become
course,
so focused
the obvious
on our
stakeholders
own
of
building that we
customers,
have forgotten the
owners, and
foundation that holds
employees.
it up.
You really have to ask that question. You see, in the long run,
In Switzerland, scientists would come to CERN
We've
from
been
all
for so
over the
long where
world,
we have not sown.
but others
Ako ja.
Perhaps we have forgotten the need to sow.
the ultimate
If I try to use humans
PPC
to not
balance,
see their
strategies and
research
tactics,
because
in a
of
sense,
differences
the ultimate
in
universal
commitment.
mission
to work
statement
better, to be
Tim
more motivated,
Berners-Lee
is